So during a huge recruiting weekend, Coach Prime in Colorado stay in rare form, adding in a major addition via the transfer portal. This one on the offensive line is a former member of the Florida Gators has transferred from Florida to Colorado as Colorado adds in Yousef Mugharbil. Today, we need to break this down. We need to talk about why this is such a big addition for Colorado, what this means, and everything in between. But before we can, as always, y'all know the drill, I have got to hear from you. Hop down to the comments, give me a Y for yes, N for no. Are you excited that Colorado gets this addition? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification as I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like and comment down below. We're on a push to 20,000 subscribers, and those interactions are massive. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And Yousef Mugharbil is a 4-star member of the class of 2021, specifically coming in at number 282 overall. So he's a blue chip top 300 guy per the 24/7 Sports Composite. Now he stands 6'5", 311 pounds, and this is a very athletic individual. Coming out of high school, he was very coveted. Multiple institutions wanted him. Ultimately, it was the Florida Gators that won the sweepstakes. Now, while at Florida, Yousef has had a little bit of an interesting career. Earlier on, when he got to the University of Florida, he was involved in a scooter accident with a semi-truck that sidelined him and really put him behind the curve because he had to get healthy, and then he had to work his way back into the rotation. He didn't get to see any action, but make no mistake, this was a top 300 guy coming out of high school. He's got a lot of positive intangibles, and I talk about this a lot when it comes to the transfer portal. One of the beautiful things about the transfer portal is there are so many examples of individuals who may not be able to play at their current institution, leave, get a change of scenery, and it works out for the absolute best. One individual who comes to my mind who's probably one of the greatest examples of this is a Jamison Williams. When he was at Ohio State, he was sparsely utilized, transfers to the University of Alabama, and he sets the nation on fire. Goes in the first round after tearing up his knee in the national championship. That's what a good season he had. So sometimes a change of scenery is exactly what the doctor ordered. And Coach Prime and the Colorado staff have got to be over the moon with this addition, because one of the things we talk about here at length on the channel is whenever Coach Prime gets an addition, whether that's in recruiting, whether that's in the transfer portal, I have so many people hit the comments and say, I'm not surprised. He gets a wide receiver, he gets a running back, he gets a DB, but where is the beef? And this right here is addressing that. And let's get one thing clear. Coach Prime and Colorado have done a pretty good job addressing the offensive line and defensive line. Now, am I saying it's a complete picture? No, you'd like some more depth. But at the end of the day, they've gotten in some really solid additions, and Yousef Mugharbil is just the next in line in the solid additions that they're adding. Now let's talk a little bit about how this commitment came to be. And Tim Brewster is a name to know for Colorado. This was a guy who's been on the Power 5 level before. He has a ton of experience. He's a fantastic recruiter, and once again, his ties to the state of Florida and his recruiting efforts have paid off in a huge way, as Coach Prime and Colorado are able to add in more beef, more muscle onto that line, which we've talked about extensively. Whenever Sean Lewis came, I'm so intrigued to see what that offense is going to look like. Getting offensive linemen that not only are able to play Power 5 football is key, but getting offensive linemen that can play in that system is going to be key. I'm so intrigued to see what the spring game looks like. I can't wait to see what the early season results look like for Colorado, but there is one thing for sure. Coach Prime is putting the nation on notice because Colorado currently sits as the number 2 transfer portal class in the nation. And my question for you, can they finish as number 1? Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. It is so impressive that Coach Prime, within only a month and a half, less than that, of him being the head coach at Colorado, he already has them as the number 2 transfer portal class in the nation, and he's gotten some really solid additions in the class of 2023, in the class of 2024, and the class of 2025. So we can see the Prime era at Colorado is kicking off with a bang. Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.